This is my warning to the American public. Now, what I'm about to share with you is my opinion. You should always do your own research. I only ever state on my channel the things that I'm actually doing myself. And all I'm doing is encouraging you to dive deep and to understand things like this. If you haven't seen the new Coinbase commercial, I recommend you watch it over and over again until you understand at a deep level what the quick commercial is actually saying. We're seeing a systematic shift in our financial system that will never happen again in our lifetime, our kids' lifetime, and probably our grandkids' lifetime. Now, unfortunately, this systematic shift has got the unsuspecting public not understanding how radically transformational and how destructive it can be to the current financial system that they live in. This is not our grandparents' or our parents' economy anymore. You have to understand inflationary, which is the US dollar since 1913 when the Federal Reserve was created, your dollar's collapsed 99% to a deflationary system that I've been talking about since 2020. I've been warning you about the bond market. I've been warning you about the unsustainable debt in America. And what you're about to see is them turn the printing machines on full blast. Remember, the US dollar has zero backing to it. It's called fiat. They are going to monetize more debt than you've ever seen. Now, their goal is to grow our way out of the economy. Now, that's your hint. And the other hint is the reason why the largest asset managers in the world, the biggest economists in the world, are now flooding into one of the most scarce assets that's ever been created and is the new foundation and the spine of the new financial system, Bitcoin. I put my money where my mouth is. My number one holdings XRP, my number two is Bitcoin. Here's why. Because they're deflationary. Watch this commercial over and over and over again. Bitcoin, 21 million in supply. The supply is almost gone. And asset managers haven't even fully got their clients involved in it yet. So the only way in the future someone's going to get Bitcoin is if somebody sells it. And if there's a supply and demand shock, the price is going to skyrocket. There's predictions, Kathy Woods, I just did a whole video on this, and it's math. Because of its scarcity, because of the demand, Bitcoin could go from 104,000 today to 1.5 million in 2030. That is less than 5 years away. How long would it take you in your 401k to go from 100,000 to 1.5 million? People work their whole career, their whole life to get $1 million in retirement. Hardly anybody retires with $1 million in America. At 4% interest, that's $40,000 in retirement income. The average American needs to make $140,000 a year to be middle class. And now here's where it gets a little bumpy and scary. It takes $140,000 to be middle class. They're about to turn the printing machine on full blast. They're going to monetize a ton of